Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This is going to be the questions part of what we do here. Just waiting a few for my mod Jean to get in. What I do is I do a list. I try to go 3 times around. I have 5 spots open for the free question, or you can donate to my Cash App or to PayPal for additional questions, or to skip the list to guarantee your question getting answered. I do have some zodiac signs posted up that I did today. They're not very long, they're kind of short. But it feels like it's short, sweet, straight to the point. And during these ones, the questions to fill the quiet times before we get the list done, I do pull like just a small little message in between the lists getting put up. Hey Jean, welcome in. So I will be doing that still. And you guys can check out the new ones. I might too, I don't know, I don't want to put too much on myself just yet, but I will try and get through all zodiacs. They are not in order. I'm using a deck and I'm just pulling which sign I'm supposed to pull for. So that's kind of how I'm doing them. So they're kind of like all over the place. And after that, I might see about, just the normal, the moonlight readings, the whatever you need to hear. I might do some loved ones. I don't know. I'm just going by what I'm feeling pulled to pull, basically. So, all right, I will pull some small little spread until we get a list formed. And I'm just looking. Okay. I never know which deck to use. All right. Angels and guides, those are the highest good, please. Oh, and then you just put add underneath where Jean has that written. Just put add. You don't have to ask multiple times. She'll add you to the list. Okay. What do we need to know? What would you do for a Klondike bar? There's a masculine that's trying to escape. Oh. They're bored, but they're longing for a family and loyalty. Interesting. Nope, they didn't, Jean. I was just saying that if they do, that's what they do to get added to the list. Is just put add. There's a divine masculine here that's like trying to. They're pushing away anything that's shallow now. It feels like because they are longing for family and loyalty. Okay, let me put those down. Okay, tell me about this. An emperor. Yep, there's an emperor. They are chasing after something. They're emotional. Hey, Andrea, welcome in. They're chasing after something. Third person. Stalemate. What? What is that? It's got my eyebrow raised. Like, wait a minute. It's a woman. They're trying to move away from a woman. It feels like to get into some harmony here with someone else. I don't think I like that. This man. They have hidden emotion for somebody. What is this? What kind of trickery is this? That's what it feels like. What is this here? It's like, oh, okay, I see what's happening. Okay. This person might have just had like multiple people around. And now they want to put a stalemate there. They don't want to do it anymore. They want to move forward with one. Okay, tell me about this. Well, of course, because now this person might have been emotionally unavailable. Okay, my cards are sticking. Nine of Swords, King of Swords. This is a King of Swords heavily. That's no surprise. A King of Swords heavily in their mind. And they are making an announcement about working something. The High Priestess. This person wants to now bring forward a contract with somebody. Like they're coming forward here. It's like folded up, rolled up, something like that. And then they make an exchange. It feels like sign on the dotted line. They shake hands. The Queen of Swords. The Tower. This is definitely a tower. You might be asked to sign something and make a promise. Promise to walk away from what? A decision. And decline calls. If you had another person in your energy, they are probably going to ask you to walk away from that person. Which makes sense, because if you're going into a contract with somebody, it feels like, the Fool. This person is going to reach out and say they want like something new. They're longing for a family, and you have to look at the situation differently. You've been trying to, wow, heavy manifestation here with Two of Cups, Magician in the World. You've been manifesting this. It's like many hands have been working on this. And Ace of Pentacles. It feels like hot diggity dog. And then it was put in motion. If somebody put it out there to the universe, like, I really want this, and really set strong intentions for it to happen, Six of Cups, it's a soulmate. So if somebody put it out there that I really want a soulmate connection, which we have many, many, many soulmates, but it feels like somebody put it out there, like, I want my person to come to me. And it's like they swear on something, like Scout's honor, and it walks in. It shows up. And, wow, it's the night. You get the message. The hot air is balance. Wow, you get the balance with the abundance. Okay. It feels like enjoying the fruits of your labor as far as what it is that you've been trying to manifest. It comes. There was just some details that needed to be refined. That's pretty cool. All right. So that was a little short, intermission there. All right. So there's still 3 people waiting, or 3 people to be added to the list. I ended up splitting my cards back and putting them in the correct decks too. I didn't realize I have 4 different Intuit decks. 4 of them. Did not know that until I was separating all my decks back up again. Because I combined my Zodiac 108 and my Intuit one together. Yeah, I separated them again. And then I forgot I had this one, the Astro Persona one. That's another one I've got. And then I also have the Twin Flame one, but I don't use that deck at all. Oh, you do? Yeah, they're really pretty. Yeah, they're really good decks. I use them all the time, except I haven't used the Astro Persona one. I haven't used that, like, at all. Nor have I used the Twin Flame one. I just don't. So, and they were gifted to me, so that's probably why. And then I have 2 of the Intuit ones, because I have the one that was first done, and then they made a Intuit 2.0, I think. Yeah, so I mixed those ones together. which they have a lot of the same cards, but they don't have, I don't know, it's hard to explain. They don't have the timing on the new deck. I want to say that with the new version of them, they don't have where it's like, a lot of them, they'll have the timing where it's like, well, 7 to 14 days. They don't have that in the new one. They have that in the old version of it. So yeah. And the Zodiac one I really like. It gives a lot more keywords. But I do have to keep using this other one. As you can tell, they're like really crisp and clean. They're clean. These ones aren't so clean. They're warped because I use them all the time. These ones I don't. I noticed that today. Like, oops. Oh, it's funny. Okay, so they're very well loved. I use them all the time. Sometimes I even just do, because I was thinking about even doing that on the channel, is instead of, I don't know what I would do it for, but just you doing a read of just oracle cards and not tarot for a couple messages, but I don't know yet. I got a lot of different ideas last night, and I almost got up and did a couple lives last night, but no. The energy has been off for me for a few days. Like over the weekend was not good. It took me down. So, yeah. Okay. So I don't want to pull another read. I hope you guys are doing fabulous and had a great Easter weekend and having a great start. Is it? Oh, no. I know, my son, he's such a sweet boy. Well, he's not a boy, but he's such a sweet kid. And he came in last night, he came into my room, and he was just, going through his little stream or whatever. And he said he came across those stinking files, and he was like, Mom, I can't believe it. And I was like, oh, do not watch those. Please do not watch them. And like he did, and he couldn't believe it. He was like so heartbroken. And I was just like, oh my God, like that's not okay. But I don't know. I mean, he was better. But yeah, he ended up stumbling across some of those. And he just felt horrible. But he's such a sweet kid. I wouldn't say sensitive, but kind of. Yeah. I mean, he is, but see, my son is I don't know how to explain it. He's kind of, he may be young, like by age, but his mental is pretty advanced. He's an old soul. So he understands a lot of stuff, but he's too sensitive. But he's not. I don't know how to explain it. He feels energy. He can, tap into stuff. It's kind of strange. Both my kids can. Yes, yeah. Hello. It is. I told him not to, and he just stumbled across it. That's what the sad part was. And he was just like, I can't believe this. So he kind of came in and, we did the cuddling for a little bit. Told him it'd be okay. But yeah, it is horrible. Nope, I had to change the whole other algorithm or whatever you want to say it on even my YouTube because it was popping up. And that's what he does. He watches videos on YouTube and he stumbled across it. And yeah, so he said he watched a couple of them and it blew his mind. He couldn't believe it. So it's just bad. It's so bad out there. So no, it's crazy. But he is, what is he? He's almost 17. So yeah. Nope, we're not on the same Wi-Fi. I've got two different Wi-Fis going currently. So, and I always, like I said, I don't watch that stuff. I came across it a couple times. I think it was like a week or two I came across it. And I was like, nope. Because I watched it a couple times and no. I can't handle that stuff. Can't handle any of it. Not the news, nothing. Yeah, no, we're on 2 different ones. Yeah, just for the short time. I think I'm gonna go back to just being one because it's not. Yeah, it's a lot. Yep, in the same house. Yep, you can do that. I have one that is like I don't know how to explain it. One that's connected to my wall. I don't know how to explain it. And then I have a Wi-Fi. I have internet and then I have Wi-Fi. They're 2 separate ones, 2 separate companies. But I'm gonna go back to the other one. One's through a cell phone. Well, no, because that one's cell phone too. It's just one's in my name and one is in somebody else's name. Because they were here for a while. And now it's getting switched. I'm probably not making any sense. But yeah, I was able to be done that way. Yeah, that's how it was done. Sorry. Confusion. But yeah, I do. So my kids are on a different one than me right now. But I think it's just everywhere, all over the internet. It's pretty sad. All right, so we have 3 spots open still. We can give it a couple more minutes and then I can just go ahead and start. So everybody's not waiting. I always feel bad when I feel like people are just waiting. That was weird. Oh, good. I was hearing something like shot. Something like somebody's taking shots or something like that. But it's a Tuesday. Who would be out taking shots on a Tuesday? Well, maybe somebody's got the day off tomorrow or something. I don't know. That was weird. Hey, SK, welcome in. I've been watching these really funny ones. It's about I think it's on Reddit because I hear people talking about Reddit, and it's kind of like am I the for ghosting somebody after that? And it's like these little stories. I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't watch those. I mean, they're funny though. Or if somebody they're talking about like how something's like petty, they do something petty, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's funny, but I wouldn't do anything petty. But it's just funny to hear those little stories. So I've been watching those and just giggle and laugh. And then the jump scares, that's what I kind of typically normally watch. And I just laugh so hard because I love the jump scares. This stuff is hilarious. All the things that I do to occupy my mind. Okay. If you want, Jane, you can add yourself to this one, and then we'll just leave it for 4 people. Let me see. Oops. Oh, I have my phone behind me, so I didn't see. Oh, I see. All right. All right, so Andrea, if you could post your question. Ouch, my lip. Okay. Okay, what is the current energy and feelings of... Okay, you got 4 and they flew in 2 different directions. The divine feminine and obsession. Farewell to influences. Oh, this person is, let me see, pin this quick. This person is like obsessed with the divine feminine, and they are leaving behind any type of attachments or third parties. Happy. Divine intervention. It's a double rainbow. Oh, they're just thinking about you, remembering something. What's going on with this? And they're walking away from? Yeah, they're walking away from anything that's going to get in their way. Anything that's clouding their thoughts. Anything that's unclear. Anything that's holding them down. They are walking away. A stalemate. Third party. Oh, okay. Anything that is a third party or any other influences, they are walking away from it. Period. That feels very cut and dry and straight to the point. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're letting go of anything that would, this person's letting go of anything that's going to get in between it. So it looks good. Yeah, it looks like they're coming back around. Okay. So I hope that helped and answered your question. Let me see. General, whatever cards want to say. Okay. Listen to your intuition. You have an inner knowing of somebody being dishonest. Then you got some chemistry and intimacy, memories. What is this? Think about this inner knowing, the solution. You've got some clarity. And it feels like if your intuition is telling you something, listen to it. What is this here? The crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. You're at a crossroads of what's coming your way, because something keeps trying to pull you back over here. The moon. You're being guided to somebody. And it's going to reawaken something for you. But something, you need to pay attention to something that is it's a trick. This person has a pattern. And you just need to focus on the pattern. And then you can figure it out and go in the direction that is going to bring you like the chemistry. Yeah, see, it's going to move you forward. There's going to be movement over here. It's just figuring out this. Feels like a piece of the puzzle. And there's something going on the internet, like your social media. Okay. So just listen is what I don't know if it's listen or paying attention to somebody's words, because they're trying to pull you back into this web, this trickery. Okay. Your intuition is definitely telling you something. Oh, okay. All right, SK, if you can post your question. You're very welcome. Oh, I see it. Oops, let me repin this. Oops. Okay, what is the crush feeling for me? Okay, what is the crush feeling? What's the crush feeling? Spine and the bluff. Somebody's pretending not to spy. They're spying. pain, escaping the pain. Open heart. And the time. This person's heart isn't open yet, is what I want to say for that. What is this with the pretending and the spine? Wow, and then you got communication. Wow. It feels like if you communicate with this person, it changes something and it's a sudden increase. Wow, and then it changes something. And like a large, in emotion, there's lots of water here. And it feels like if somebody just would say something, then it clears the way. But it's squirrely energy right now because they're weighed down by the hermit. You guys are both feeling the same way. Wow, and then you've got the dolphins. And it's kind of like if you guys would just like establish something, this person's looking at you too. So there's that. It's weird. It just feels like if you guys would just say something, then it would work. Well, like anything, say like anything like, oh, like I like you, type of thing. Yeah, could be that. Okay. Oops. Open this. Okay, for Jean, where is A's energy and things at? Wow, the same card. Clear headspace. Karma. Sorrow and beauty. What is this perspective in the karma? It feels like feeling like they don't deserve you or something. Influence. Whoa. I've seen the influence a couple times. What is that? Feels like you're just so what? So good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You're like heaven to touch. Wow. Now my cards want to fall. Hermit. It's a miracle. The house. This person feels a lot for you. Soulmate, everything, but they just feel like you're too good to be true. This person might wonder. The rings. This person wants to connect with you. Gonna marry that girl. Emperor. But he's got stuff going on. This Emperor. Unexpected change. It feels like, it almost feels like he's kind of got some underlining stuff. And it says red flag with the snake. It feels like silence, but it's kind of like he's getting in his own head, getting in his own way. And you guys, wow, I just see the Celtic knot. It feels like once he can get out of his own way, it would be something very beautiful. But it's kind of like the energy of she's just too good to be true. And like your beauty, like, because you're like graceful to this person. Uprooted. This woman, like you came out of nowhere, and then the magnets. He's completely drawn to you. He has a desire for you. Yeah, it does feel like insecurities because you're just, that's what I'm saying. It's like that whole, you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Like heaven to touch. Well, but he definitely has a longing for you. That's very interesting. Oh, okay. Good. That's crazy. Okay. You can reopen it again and see if anybody else comes in. If not, we'll leave it there. Oh, wow. There's some chasing. Oh, no, he would only chase after you. Yeah, chasing with only you. Yeah, he'd only pursue you. That's what that feels like. You're welcome. Okay. All right, so we'll just do a small little thing while we wait for the list. I don't know if I want to use these. Yeah, I just seen it where it said release. So maybe these ones. Yeah, let's try these ones. All right. Another small little message. Oh, my left ear is ringing. Okay. The farmer in the dell, farmer in the dell, farmer in the dell. His boss, the leader of the land. There's like a farmer who's like, his harvest is like wealth. What is this? And somebody might volunteer. Their community. Somebody serves the community here. The king. Somebody might be a king and the other one's like a carrier. What am I talking about? Okay, what is happening here? Oh, I didn't know that. Oops. Well, those ones I didn't do live. The one I loaded. Well, maybe those are notifications. I don't know. What is this with the farmer and the boss? This is like one energy here, and then this is a separate. Wow. Oh, okay. Judgment. I mean, it's the star with the judgment here. And somebody communicates to transform something. They want to renew something here and get something moving. The chariot. What's this with the volunteer in the community? Double rainbow. Change of heart. Somebody has a change of heart. This emperor has a change of heart at like the last minute. Because, I mean, that is, and then you got the star, which is like humanitarian. Somebody does something for the community. They volunteer their time. And then you got this boss person. It feels like these are like this. It switches the roles. You got some. It's a complicated situation. And somebody's coming unexpected. It's an unexpected visitor. They want to clear something up of something that like ended unexpectedly. What is that? It feels like because somebody is getting like some attention. Sacrifice. Somebody might have broke up with someone. Ooh, toxic. They broke up with some toxic stuff. And now they want to come back around, and it's like, no, yeah, see, option. They want to slide in another option for you. And it feels like, no, they're putting on a performance. And that is weird because I just like slid this all the way out of the way. And yeah, and yes, and they want to repair it. Because now they've seen you transform. Wow. And you are like, what do they need to know? The Fool, it's a new beginning. And Magician, this Emperor, and the Truth. It feels like the Emperor up here is the one you're trying to go towards and not this other person. So if there's two people, it's kind of like going towards the one that's standing on business. They could be an Aries. This other person's defensive about it because you're like, no, you're ending that. And they might be trying to tell you that you need to end things with the other person. They're lying. The other person that's coming back around, they're not telling the truth. They're hiding something from you. It feels like that is so like every day. Like every other message is the same thing. Yeah, they're just talking. They're telling you what they think you want to hear. The Lovers. I choose you. Two of Cups. I bet you do. Because now you're doing their judgment and justice and moving something forward. It feels like because you're doing like all this good stuff and they see it and now they want it. But you have an Emperor in your energy. The Moon. Seven of Cups. But it may seem small. This Emperor might offer you something that's kind of small. So you don't know if you should take it, but it ends up being like something new. And so it's bigger than what you think it is. It's taken a long time for this offer to come in from this Emperor. And they like wrap around it somehow. They're like, here you go. Holding on tight. 10 of Cups. It feels like the biggest thing I want to say in this message for whoever it's resonating for, the Emperor that you've been trying to hold on for or something like that, that is your emotional fulfillment. Keep waiting because you do have another person that's going to come back around, but they're coming back around because they see something changing for you. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. They see something's working for you, and so now they want to come in and work with you. It's like, no, you weren't there during my hard times. That's what that one feels like. Oof. No. Alrighty. Let me put these away. Hey, bird. Come on, bird. Is that the only one that's, yeah, it does look like that's the only one that's came in. Yeah, you can go ahead, bird, and I'll do your question. Because it doesn't really seem like many people in here. And I probably did do that considering I did go live a few times. Well, I didn't go live, but I put out a lot of posts today. A lot of different ones. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, for what is coming in? What's coming in, please? Judgment. Being guarded. Don't be so quick to count someone out and being guarded. You might have your guards up because of past trauma and boundaries. It's good to have boundaries, yes. I'm seeing that's the boundaries. And something might be too soon, but you might be putting a wall up because of something from the past. Blueprint. Blueprint here. Clouding. Yes. Wow. Something might get clouded because of the past. It feels like if something is forced, yeah, it feels like don't force anything. Yeah, it feels like even with this ladybug, it's kind of like you're going to have something coming through. It's going to be balanced for you, but it's like past things. Could be even with family. Going public, speaking about it. And blocking. And it feels like if you speak something very clearly about like past things, it helps you to overcome something. The clock. But when you're ready, it feels like when you're ready, you will be able to talk about something. And if somebody's trying to force you ahead of time, don't do it. But it does feel like what is that? Developing over time. Ugh, the devil. Especially if something had to do with alcoholism. And it feels like something's being heart-centered here. You have some like heart-centered communication coming in. This could be from a Leo. Church. And unexpectedly. Leo. I told you. It's a Leo. It's Leo energy. And embracing the change. So you might have a Leo that's coming around, or this might happen. Wow. And then you got the sun. You got Leo. Heavy Leo. This might happen during Leo season. Oh. Well, they might come in. I don't want to say that because honestly, it's really people can change, but it takes a long time for somebody to change. So I don't want to say that this person has changed, but they self-aware, self-improvement. But see, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. Like you had to reinvent your whole self. And this person, and then you got the yes card. If you had to question whether or not this was toxic, it absolutely was. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say something here just doesn't. Oh, shoot. I just put all those on top of each other. Wow. And then you got the tornado. This person wants to make you feel powerless. So it's not that person, but it does feel like during Leo season or another Leo, something's going to happen, but it's not the ex. I want to say it's not the ex, especially if they try to come forward and say like, I've changed. No, they haven't. They have not. Okay. So like one's very toxic, the other one may not be. Or the person that enters to you might enter at like Leo season. Okay. I hope that made sense. Eesh. And that's probably the past stuff that you are trying to get through. But it does feel like you can put yourself out there, even though, I mean, but have boundaries because it might be too soon. Okay. All right. All right, I think that was the only one. So I guess we could probably close it for the day. I probably need a nap. I put out a lot of videos today. Yes, boundaries are a very good thing. I love boundaries. I really, really do. Boundaries are amazing. So, all right, I'm going to close this out. Thank you, everyone who came in. And I'll come back again tomorrow. I probably won't post so many readings tomorrow at once because, yeah, I forgot about the only 3 notifications a day. So, all right, thanks, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.